The moment a narcissist is truly done with you. Have you ever wondered what finally makes a narcissist stop returning and completely disappear from your life? Many people think a narcissist leaves because they found someone better, but sometimes the real reason is much deeper. A narcissist can walk away physically while still staying emotionally connected through control, attention, and the reactions they receive from you. They may ignore you, block you, pretend they never cared, but deep down they may still want to know one thing. Do I still affect you? Because leaving doesn't always mean the connection is over. Sometimes they leave believing they can return whenever they want. They keep the door open because knowing they still have access to you can make them feel powerful and important. But then something changes. You stop reacting. Your tears stop. Your explanations stop. Your need for their approval disappears. And suddenly, the dynamic they depended on no longer exists. They were used to you defending yourself, searching for answers, responding to their messages, or trying to make them understand how much they hurt you. But now, you're calm, you're distant, and most importantly, you're no longer predictable. That's when they may realize the person they once influenced is no longer responding the same way. The confusion doesn't work anymore. The emotional chaos doesn't work anymore. The guilt doesn't work anymore. The push and pull doesn't work anymore. And for someone who depended on that dynamic, losing access can be more significant than simply losing the relationship, because attention was part of the reward. Your reaction was part of the reward. Your emotional involvement was part of the reward. And when that disappears, the entire cycle starts losing its power. They may remember the version of you who always answered, the version who gave another chance, the version who explained your feelings over and over, hoping that one day they would finally understand. But then they see something they didn't expect. You've changed. You're no longer waiting for an apology. You're no longer waiting for validation. You're no longer trying to prove your worth. And you're no longer asking them to give you the closure they once withheld. That's when they may realize they no longer occupy the same place in your emotional world. And here's something important. Anger doesn't always mean you're free. Arguments can still create connection. Checking their social media can still create connection. Trying to make them jealous can still create connection. Even hating them can keep them emotionally present. But genuine indifference is different. When you stop checking their page, stop analyzing their behavior, stop wondering who they're with, stop trying to prove you're doing better, and stop needing them to regret losing you, something inside you has changed. You're no longer living in reaction to them. You're living for yourself. They may still try one final time, a random message, a nostalgic memory, an apology, a promise to change, a sudden act of kindness, or even a reminder of the good moments you once shared. But the question isn't whether they return. The question is, do you still open the door? Because your healing isn't proven by whether they come back. It's proven by whether their return still has the power to pull you backward. Your silence isn't powerful because it makes them wonder. Your silence is powerful because you no longer need them to wonder. Your distance isn't powerful because it makes them miss you. Your distance is powerful because you finally chose peace. And your healing isn't about making the narcissist regret losing you. It's about reaching the point where their regret no longer matters. They may find new people, new attention, new relationships, new sources of validation, but they cannot recreate the exact version of you who once participated in the old cycle, because that version of you is gone. You've learned, you've grown, you've rebuilt yourself, and you've realized something that took you a long time to understand. You never needed their permission to know your worth. So don't measure your healing by whether they contact you. Don't measure it by whether they miss you. Don't measure it by whether they regret what they did. Measure it by something much more important. How much power do their actions still have over your peace? Because the final victory isn't making them chase you. It isn't making them jealous. It isn't making them regret losing you. And it certainly isn't waiting for them to come back so you can reject them. The final victory is waking up one day and realizing you don't care if they come back anymore. You don't need revenge. You don't need answers. You don't need an apology. You don't need them to understand what they lost. You finally understand what you gained. yourself. And when someone can no longer disturb your peace, they no longer control your emotional world. That's freedom. So if you're still waiting for the narcissist to realize what they lost, stop waiting. Your life doesn't begin when they regret losing you. Your life begins when you stop needing them to.